everyone, Sidewalk Runner here, Sidey for short, and welcome to Concrete Vlog number 11. Right off the bat, for those who are curious about my weight, it has actually gone down to normal levels. We're hitting at around 270 right now. I weighed myself a couple of days ago, which essentially I expected. I expected my weight to kind of just skyrocket for a minute and then slowly taper back off. Is it going to stay that way? I don't know, but I'm still noticing that my energy levels are a little bit better. Maybe I do have to adjust a little bit, like maybe do some more protein as opposed to more carbs, but the mere fact that I'm getting the amount of energy that I believe I should be having, and so far the evidence speaks for itself, really does mean that yeah, this experiment's starting to kick off a little bit, and we're gonna have to see where it goes. Now, something the last few vlogs have been lacking, and I do admit that, is that I usually would try to show you guys somewhere new, somewhere kind of cool every vlog. Like at the end of it, for my long runs, I would try to show you guys someplace new that we haven't, that either you've never seen or somewhere I haven't been in a long time. Something that's a little bit more fresh. And unfortunately, due to other obligations, either I have to take care of some business at the end of the day, or if time just ran out for me because I was at work for a little longer than usual, a number of things that go wrong. I just simply have to say, you know what, we're gonna have to go on a regular run and I'll have to save this for later. But today, we're gonna get back on track. And I really wanted to show you guys at least one new park, and there actually is a really big one right down the road here, but I'm gonna save that for another time because that's actually a COVID testing site today, so we're gonna save that for another day. Well, then it got me thinking, well, what if I didn't show you one big park, but what if I showed you a bunch of little parks instead? And oddly enough, in this particular area that I'm in, there's not one, not two, not three, but upwards of 10 plus parks. Very small ones, but essentially just a number of places that, people can go to just, lay in the grass, look in the sky, go in the jungle gyms or read a book or whatever you have, It's just little places to just go for recreation and relaxation. So today, we're going to try our hardest to hit every single one of them in this area. So without further ado, let's get running. And sidewalk dum-dum number 1. I forgot my runner's belt. That's okay. That's why I brought extra water in case I needed it. So might as well just carry this around, which is a pain. I mean, holding it is a little bit of a drag, but these are the things you got to do, overcome, adapt. And this is adapting. So holding this guy for a few miles. So that first one, Pine Lake Park, very small one. Just had one playground there, and a nice wide open space for what it was. But now we're on to something a little different, because I'm pretty sure you can't go in here at all. That's why it's fenced off. But this is Jerry Morgan Park. It's actually pretty spacious for what it is. Granted, you can't go in here because of the lake, but decent amount of trail. If I had to guess, the trail's probably maybe a quarter or maybe a third of a mile long, so decent way to come out here and go for a walk or something. There are some spots where you can sit here and rest up a bit. It is absolutely beautiful out, so a good time to go out here today. I think maybe I'll do just one lap and we'll see. There's some actual posts over here. It looks like probably some mention about the local flora and fauna, so let's take a look. And of course, the local favorite, the one sure way to know that you're in Florida. So yeah, nice little park, and hey, even got some information from those little signposts, so nice. All right, this one just came out of nowhere as I was looking at the map. It's actually like right over here. It's a tiny one inside of a neighborhood, but I'll just take a quick peek. Yeah, this looks like a residential park. It's really small, but wide open space. It's got a playground, so it's got the basic amenities. But you know, this is more for, at least in Florida, this is more for like you know, if you're a resident here, you know, this is kind of like your little oasis. But of course, all parks are public. But yeah, it's kind of nice to have one just like right next to your house. It's a nice little touch. So carry on. What is that, 3 parks so far? Sterling Pond Estates Park, and honestly, out of the few parks we've been to so far, this is actually pretty big for what it is. Got volleyball, got basketball, got a nice playground here, good open space over here. Yeah, it's residential, but it's still, you know, pretty big for what it is. So hey, you know what? Small parks, they may you know, may not have all the ton of amenities that all the bigger parks have, but there's some hidden gems that you should seek out. Seriously, if there's small parks in your area that you've never been to before, check them out. You might be pleasantly surprised. But this is just number 3. We still got more to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, what the hell? Whoa, 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 whoa. Again. Nice little open park, and got a swing set. Not much else, but hey, how much more do you need? Got a wide open area, nice place to hang. I like this. I mean, there is a lot of like electrical boxes and such over there, but you know, still a nice area to hang out. You know, still a little, you know, little place tucked away in this nice neighborhood. Let's keep going. So this here is called Tamarind Park, another one I've never been to, and you can't beat one with an awesome lake view. Looks like it has a little bit of a walking trail, and it looks like we have some tennis courts, racquetball, and some exercise machines, stuff like that. Another nice park. You know, it's okay, little guy. I didn't see you. It's okay. I'm supposed to go that way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are up to the final park of the day. And this one, actually, I was just looking around randomly. There were actually 2 other parks I wanted to go to, but they're a little bit further out of the way from our path. So this one actually is pretty close to it. So I figure we'll end it off here. Natalie's Cove is up next. So Natalie's Cove, pretty small. It's got a good amount of wide open area to run around in. Of course, the playground. Not too much in the way of you know, noise. This is a pretty secluded area of the neighborhood. So it was rather nice, actually. It's yeah, really cool that these neighborhoods have this park. So anyway, guys, that is the last on our tour. We're gonna wrap up this run. We hit up what, 4 or 5 different parks today? It's actually pretty good. I actually feel accomplished. I'm a little further ahead on my miles. I was originally planning on going just 6. I'm now at 7. I guess that's what happens when you don't incorporate the miles going into parks and then coming back out of them. So, okay. So hey, not a bad start to the week. Went and tried a bunch of different new parks. There's plenty more to explore in this area. But for right now, let's finish this run. So, what do I got in this guy? Let's find out. Dr. Squatch deodorant. And we also have Dr. Squatch Frosty Peppermint. So you guys have probably seen the commercials for it, but yes, I actually own some Dr. Squatch products. And full disclosure, I am not supported or sponsored by Dr. Squatch in any way, but I wish I was. So yeah, I purchased these guys, and if there was ever an ad campaign that actually worked on me, it was this one. Because for years, I've been actually using Rayour shower gels like Ride Guard, Irish Spring, Dial, I can't remember the other, soft soap I think it's called. I've been using a bunch of them throughout the years. And, you know, you see enough of a commercial on TV, you tend to think, oh, I wonder if this would be any good. Why is the cat leaving? You know, maybe I'll use some of this soap on you, huh? Smell like cat food. But actually, seeing them over and over so many times actually kind of got me thinking. You know, is there really some truth to it? Are natural soaps better for your skin? Are they better for the environment? Do they cost less? Are they comparable? Stuff like that. So it was more of a curiosity of, would this make me, you know, make me feel better, smell better, have better skin, etc. So during the Christmas season, I saw a bunch of the ads for Dr. Squatch and said, you know what, I kind of want to try it out. And of course, the wife was going, no, don't buy it, don't buy it. Santa might bring you it. So I waited and waited, and sure as enough, the Dr. Squatch soap that I wanted actually showed up. I immediately started using the soaps, and I gotta tell you, what they actually claim about it actually seems pretty true. I mean, I've tried out the bar. I tried out which flavor? I tried out the pine tar one first, and I gotta tell you, it smelled really good. And I mean, all the scents smelled good so far, but it smelled really good. I rubbed it on myself, and it lathered up pretty good. It made me smell like pine tar afterwards, you know, the scent carried over. And one thing that actually Mrs. Sidewalk noticed is that my skin was actually a lot softer than it was if I was using shower gels. Do I recommend Dr. Squatch? Definitely. They have a really good product, and I absolutely love everything I've gotten so far. If you're curious about this brand, I'd say go for it. You won't regret it. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, and you guys remember a couple of days ago I was out here taking down this same tent. I decided to move it over because I wasn't sure if this little project that I actually did on, I believe, Sunday or Monday. I originally was just going to do the frame, but it turns out it was just a little bit longer until I finished the whole thing. So I built this lovely gazebo. Yeah, originally I was going to do just the frame like this guy because I wanted to see how much it would you know, sit on the patio itself, but then one thing led to another, and I ended up doing the curtains here and all that good stuff, so I ended up finishing it. And it's weird, the instructions said it would take 3 people 2 hours. I did it by myself in 2.5 hours, so yeah, I'm better than your instructions. So today's big thing is about cleanup, and if you guys remember, I mentioned that that originally there was a wooden deck there, which is right here. I never got rid of the wood, mostly because I keep forgetting that, when Big Trash Day is. So I was like, okay, you know what, eventually I'll take care of it. Well, today, I got a circular saw on me, and we're gonna take care of these boards here. For right now, I'm just gonna be trying to cut them down to smaller pieces so that in the event that I can't make it to the next Big Trash Day, I can at least start putting them into the garbage bin and hopefully get rid of them, you know, eventually. So let's get sawing. Well, I broke this saw. Good thing I'm getting a good tax refund. Hey, you know what? These things happen, and I really didn't expect anything more out of that saw. That saw has been around forever, but I guess that means I'm gonna have to buy another one. But in the meantime, since I'm out here, and it's still nice out, and the night hasn't fallen yet, this will be the future site of a herb garden I want to plant. But first, this screen out. Hey everyone, it's Saturday. Well, Saturday night. I took the day to rest because I went and got my vaccine, which you can't see, but there it is. Yep, I can feel it. It is sore, and I've been told that the second one is going to be just as sore, so I'm waiting on that in a couple weeks. Now, as a runner, I have to inquire. I asked the doctor who did the shot, so when am I able to run? Can I do any strenuous exercises or anything like that? So the doctors basically said for the next 48 hours I shouldn't do any strenuous exercises, which includes running, and shouldn't have any alcohol. Well, there goes the weekend. So this weekend I'm basically relaxing. I've been playing video games most of the day. I did go out and do a couple errands, but nothing too crazy. I actually have been feeling some tension in my legs, and I'm wondering if that's due to how much I've been running lately, you know, the 6 miles, 6 miles, 6 miles. So, you know what, if anything, taking a weekend off probably good for me. So this week we did something that I hope kind of, reinvigorates a little bit more of the exploratory, curiosities of the channel. I'm really glad I went and, just went to one section of a given area and just said, you know what, just find every park we could. And we didn't even find all of them. There was actually a couple that were missed. One of which was a sports complex, which I don't really count those, mostly because, they're designed to be for sports and, like baseball and football, stuff like that. So it isn't in the traditional sense of like somewhere that I can take my towel and like go lay down in the grass somewhere. It's like odds are high that is a, field that's being used for some sort of sport. So unlike as opposed to a regular park where, there's vast open areas, and I mean, it could be for, some kids playing soccer, and it could be for you doing yoga under a tree, that kind of space. Anyway, thank you so much everyone for coming out for Concrete Vlog number 11. The coming weeks are going to be a little bit more fun. Like I said, we're going to be doing a little bit more running in the parks and trying to find new places to explore. I might actually even throw in some biking videos. We'll see what happens. So I hope you have a really good week, and I hope you all stay safe. And until we meet again, I'll see you from the sidewalk. Keep on running.